Pretty. Okay, explain it to me.
There's a safety, see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it doesn't want to go back, you know.
22.
Yeah.
Right.
You can see the firing pin right there.
Mm-hmm.
See the firing pin?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So now, you know, like I probably need to oil this and clean it up.
That's what I was going to ask you. How hard is it to clean? And
you got to take them apart and then put them back together. You just have to become familiar with
even without use, you have to maintain.
Yeah, you have to do it every once in a while in order to keep them working good. You know, but the trick with this is that you don't want to pull this. You know, when it's cocked, you see, then the trigger is in the automatic position. See, and every time that you fire it, you know, then this will slide back and eject that shell. You see, it'll just eject it right out of the top there, and it'll fly out to the right. You see, and then it'll load another one from the clip, and then it'll fire. You see, so when you do this, and you have a bullet in here, then that fires and blows this back and cocks it again so that it's ready to fire again.
Well, no, I got to get back anyway.
You know, like the way that these work.
You know, is it automatic or semi-automatic?
This is what you call a double action because of this.
Double action.
Yeah. You see, a single action automatic doesn't have this feature where, you know, like, but the single action automatic, if you want it to do that, then what you have to do is you have to have one in the chamber and you have to have it cocked, and then you put the safety on so that it's safe, right? Like in 1911, you know, like those kind of Army, you know, Colt, you know, semi-automatics that they used, you know, like against the Philippines when the Moros got rowdy, you know, like in southern Philippines, and didn't particularly like the United States coming in and taking over their revolution.
Was that under Teddy Roosevelt? Or
God, I can't remember.
No, it was the next guy. It was it Wilson or before Wilson?
Commodore Cherry was ordered to take Tokyo. And he went over there and he didn't take Tokyo. He went down to the Philippines and overthrew the Spanish instead. You know, he made a show in Tokyo, right? I think that was the way that it went. But anyway.
But who was
they ended up taking the Spanish-American War.
Japanese at that point.
Oh, this was way old time. The Spanish-American War. You know, like
I thought you were talking about
Cuba. You know, like the Rough Riders, and you know, like and taking the Philippines and you know, like all that stuff.
You're talking about pre-World War, Civil War.
Spanish-American War. After the Civil War.
Oh, okay. After
before the Spanish-American War was.
Yeah,
like the Mexican War was another one. Like after the Mexicans developed their independence, right?
Yeah.
You know,
okay, right. The Spanish were losing a lot during those days.
Yeah, but you know, like, the French, you know, like Maximilian, who was like a Napoleon, you know, like. Okay.
By the way, what year is this? Let me just turn this.
I don't know.
Approximately.
I really don't know.
40s, 50s.
I don't know.
Let me say it. Let me take a wild guess.
Yeah, I got a good light on it so you can record all that.
I would say.
I think it's relatively good.
I'm going to work it down to the nearest year that I can guarantee. It says, look what it says there, the fine print. Let me get the focus on here.
Okay, two of these are
focus on here.
All pretty close.
Why don't you, see if you get a hold of hers?
I don't know her phone number.
Your sisters and you don't?
She doesn't. I don't even have a phone. What do I need her phone number?
Hey, Shiloh.
I want to say.
That's a real gun, Shiloh.
I want to say 51, but it could be older. I think it could be 40, late 40s. Although, see, my main thing is like, did they have this during World War II? Is my first question. Huh?
No.
God no. All right, so I'm going to say 1950, give or take 2 years.
I doubt it. I think it's younger than that.
What do you mean?
I think it's a pretty new concept. Yeah, I think it's.
So I'm sticking with 1951, and I'm wrong, man. I'm wrong.
Let's see. It's got a little wear.
You know, let's find out what people say. We'll get to expert opinions.